Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to show you the FSMO roles. I'm going to explain you what are FSMO roles, how many FSMO roles we have, and how can you verify the FSMO roles presence in the domain controller, and how can we move FSMO role from one domain controller to another domain controller. So let's get started. So you see here we have five FSMO roles. Two are from forest wide role, another three are from the domain wide role. The schema master and the domain naming master are called as forest wide roles because there will be one schema master and one domain naming master available in the forest. And the domain wide roles, there are three domain wide roles. The relative identifier, or we also call it as RID master, primary domain controller, we also call it as PDC emulator, and the infrastructure master. So these three FSMO roles are called as domain wide roles because these three roles, at least one role will be there in the each domain. And below you can see a command called netdom query FSMO. So this netdom query FSMO will list out all the available FSMO role in the environment. I'll show you. Go to run and type a command called cmd and go to the command prompt. Okay. So now what you can do, you can run a command netdom query FSMO. If you type this netdom query FSMO, you see the presence of the FSMO role in which domain controller it says. Now in this domain, I have two domain controller. Okay. So one is DC01, another one is ADC01. I have one root domain controller which is DC01 and have one more additional domain controller that is ADC01. Okay. So now I will show you how to move FSMO roles graphically from one server to another server. Okay. Now let me go to the DC01. Okay. And open the server manager. Once you open the server manager, you go to the tools option. See, the FSM roles are scattered across multiple console. The domain wide role are located in the Active Directory users and computer. Open this Active Directory users and computer and then go to this Microsoft.com or the domain name, right click on it and you see an option called Operations Master. Click on that and you see here RAD, PDC and infrastructure. And if you see here, the operation master folder is DC01 and it is asking you to transfer to DC01. So in this case, what I have to do, I have to change the domain controller. So right click on this Microsoft.com and you have an option called to change the domain controller. Now click on ADC01 and select the domain controller to which you want to move the FSMO roles. Now, since I have connected to the ADC01, right click on the Microsoft.com, go to Operations Master, and you see now there is a difference, which is the current operation master is DC01 and it is asking you to change or move it to ADC01, right? Now, just click on this change and it will ask you like, are you sure you want to transfer the operations master role? You say yes. Once you say yes, it says the operation master role was successfully transferred. That is how you move the RID master. Let us do the same thing for the PDC. Now click on PDC, click on change, move it to the ADC01 and you have the notification. See now ADC01, ADC01. Now infrastructure master, it is DC01. Now it is moving to ADC01. Let me click on change. Yes, successfully transferred. Close. Now let me quickly go to the command prompt and verify whether my domain wide roles are moved to ADC01 or not. Let me run the same command netdom query FSMO. See now we see the two roles, the schema master and the domain naming master are the forest wide role. They are still in the DC01, but the domain wide roles they are in the ADC01. Okay. Now let me move the domain naming master. So the domain naming master role will be present in the Active Directory sites and domains and trust. Open the domains and trust. Okay, so once you open the domains and trust, right click on this Active Directory domains and trust. Okay, and change Okay, domain controller, select the ADC01. Okay, and now right click on the same, go to operations master, and you see now change option is there. The current role is in DC01 and it is asking me to move to ADC01. So click on change, done, yes. Now if you verify the FSMO role, right, again, now the three roles are from the ADC01 apart from the schema master. Yeah, you see now the schema apart from the schema master, rest all FSMO roles are in the ADC01. Right. Now we have to move the schema master. Schema master cannot be moved in the directly from the Active Directory console. What we have to do, we have to go to MMC. So before we go to MMC, there is a command called regsvr32 sschm mgmt.dll. So that command we need to run. Let me show you how to run that command. Go to run, and this is the command regsvr32 space sschm mgmt.dll, means register service 32 space schema management.dll. So this is the registry, the 32 file, the DLL file that I'm going to register. Once you run this, you see DLL register server SSCM, SSCHM mgmt.dll got succeeded. Now what we have to do? Now we have to open the MMC. Run a command called MMC, Microsoft Management Console. Once you run this, you see here file option. Right click on the file option, add remove snap in. Here you can see schema. See Active Directory schema. Add that role here and say OK. Now let me right click on this Active Directory schema and change the domain controller. Now I wanted to move it to ADC01. Let me click on ADC01. Yes. Now right click on this and go to operations master, and you see here it is in ADC01 and I want to move it to ADC01. Just click on this. Are you sure you want to change the operation master role? Yes. Successfully moved or transferred. Now close this. We can close all the things. Now run a fresh command, netdump query FSMO. Now you can see all the FSMO roles got moved from dc01.microsoft.com to adc01.microsoft.com. See, you have everything. That's how to move the FSMO roles graphically from one domain controller to another domain controller. Thank you all for watching.